Hey everyone, welcome to your next segment of Cooking with Nichole. Tonight we are going to make a wonderful chicken tortilla soup. Kind of like the one that you would find at typical Mexican restaurants. I know here where I'm from, both Mexican Village and Paradiso have this chicken tortilla soup. So this is kind of like a take on that soup. And that's a great thing to keep in mind when you go out to eat and when we're able to go out and eat. This is a great thing to look for on the menu because it really is a lot lower in carbohydrate. And I know when I've eaten at those restaurants, I've asked for actually a side of their shredded chicken to add into the soup just to make it that much more heavy in protein, to make it more filling, and it's one of my absolute favorites. So I have the information here to give to you on how you can make this at home, and I hope you like it. It's super easy. As you can see here, it is a bunch of cans, so nothing that you really have to specially prepare. One couple of things that you could do if you want to. So if you do have leftover rotisserie chicken on hand and you want to add that into it, that would add a wonderful roasted flavor to the soup. And so you could certainly peel off some of that leftover rotisserie chicken, chop it up and use that as your chicken. Or if you have leftover chicken breast that you made on the grill, that too would add another level of flavor to the soup that you're making, using the grilled chicken instead. I'm cheating tonight and I'm going to use canned chicken. Canned chicken is wonderful. I always thought growing up that it would be kind of gross. I don't know why, but it actually makes things really convenient. We use it to make chicken salad a lot. We call it mayo chicken in our house, but we're going to use it in the soup tonight. It's a great addition for hot dishes as well. And so don't put it off to the side as an afterthought. This is a great addition. And to make things simple tonight, we're going to use canned chicken. So I have approximately 14 ounces of canned chicken. We have a can of enchilada sauce, a can of cream of chicken soup, and a can of the Fiesta nacho soup, to add that next level of flavor. So how we're going to start this out is just turn on our stovetop here. And we're going to put it on medium-high heat because you don't want to scorch things to the bottom of the pan. And we're going to start out by putting in 5 ounces of chicken broth. If your soup would get a little thick on you during this cooking process as it's simmering, you can always add more chicken broth to it just to thin it out a little bit. 5 ounces of heavy whipping cream. Get all the good stuff out of here. There we go. Our can of enchilada sauce. Our can of cream of chicken soup. And our can of Fiesta nacho cheese soup. Now, if you wanted to really get sophisticated and make the cheese sauce from scratch, you certainly could do so. To keep it lower in carb, you would have to probably use coconut flour to create the roux, versus regular white flour, or you could probably even thicken it up a little bit with some xanthan gum just to keep the carb factor down. As you know, we're trying to limit the amount of sugar that we're adding to our food so that we keep our insulin responses down, so that we are able to burn body fat, because insulin keeps body fat on board, and that is not what we're ultimately desiring. So then you're just gonna let all of this simmer down. over medium heat and stir it every once in a while just to get the lumps and the clumps out. I'm also, to add some richness, going to add some chicken base here, or some chicken bouillon, just to give it more of that roasted, home, hearty taste with it. My nails are getting in the way. I'm sure all of you are in the same boat with this COVID-19 stuff, getting to the point where it's hard to maneuver things because my nails are getting so long, but I'm actually happy that they're staying on until we're able to get things back to normal. And there we go. And then you can just season it as you'd like. And I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper here and some onion powder. As you can see, no specific measurements. It's basically to your taste. I'm going to put some cayenne pepper to add a little heat and some garlic powder. That is our seasoning, and then we'll add in our 14 ounces of the canned chicken meat. And like I said, put a lid on this and let it simmer for about 20 minutes, maybe even be ready in about a half hour. But let it simmer down and it's set to go. Serve it with some shredded cheese on the top for that tortilla, true tortilla chip experience. Remember several weeks ago I made low carb tortilla chips with low carb tortillas. You could break those out and crumble those up on the top, and now you've got a great topping to pair with this soup. There we go, it's all combined, and we're just gonna let this simmer for about 25 minutes to a half hour, and you've got an instant supper. That was really simple, and it's gonna be a great sweet deal for you.